Hello, everybody. Hold your tomatoes and booze. Don't throw them at me. I get that a lot when I say, hey, I work at OpenSea, and people are like, your social sucks. I'm like, I know, I just started this week. So give me a break. We're working on it. But it's so nice to see all of you. Community is one of those abstract topics that can be really tough to get your arms around. So what I've attempted to do today is make it really, really accessible, literally with step-by-step lists in how I think about community. How are you? So let's jump into it. Oh, I got too excited. All right, so first, communities don't exist in a vacuum. They exist within the broader context of your business. That can be a chain, that can be a collection, you could be a creator. They exist within the broader context of the business. So you need to think about community from both sides. There's gonna be a community member, and there's gonna be your business objectives. And that's totally fair. Two sides of the same coin that need to reinforce each other. They don't exist separately, they exist together. So let's start with the user journey for the community member. I think first, you want to think about, why would someone join this community? Is it to learn? Is it to get educated? Is it to hang out? I mean, community can be utility. People want to just hang out. Think about Discord, think about Twitter. That can be a legitimate reason. But then you also want to think about, what value do they expect? Are they expecting, obviously, airdrops when token? I'm not here to say anything about anything, but what do they expect from you, from your brand, and what do you have to offer? Then you want to think about, what give and take is right to meet those expectations. And I think this is the one that people get hung up on the most, because they don't think about community being two ways. They think about social, they think about Discord, they think about marketing surfaces kind of being billboards for all of these messages that we have to get out. It's like, we have a new project launching, we have a new update, we have a new whatever it is. And it's like, community is a two-way street. So what give and take are you offering and expecting from your community members? And then finally, what incentives can you create that will reinforce the habits that you want to see from your community? This one's also kind of tough, because you can't just launch a token. You can't just drop a secondary collection. You can't just pay people all the time. There have to be other things of value that you can offer, but they can come together to work to grow your community. And then on the other side of it, on the business side of it, the way that I like to think about business value, because as it relates to social and community, you're not posting links and expecting to make $1 million off of a link that you posted to Twitter. That's not realistic. So in Web3, business value has to translate to cultural relevance and community participation. That's how I'm thinking about it. So this one is not as exciting as the community member journey by any means. This is more like when I have to go talk to, let's say, the CEO. He's like, okay, how are we driving business objectives forward? And I think that's still fair. As we know, as I said up front, community, you have to have the community journey. You have to have the business side too. So what I'm doing is figure out what matters to your business the most. I hate the word KPI, but for the sake of this presentation, we're just going to hang out there. You're going to figure out what behaviors of those community members who've already mapped out their journey, what behaviors get you to meeting those KPIs. I think we forget that these are people, and we want them to do something. That doesn't always mean transact. It doesn't always mean check out. It can, but it doesn't have to be just that. So what do you want people to do? And then point number, 3, what is preventing them from doing it? This is really important. If you put yourself in the shoes of the person who you want to do whatever it is, it could be follow you, it could be reply, it could be engage, it could be check out. I mean, whatever that looks like for your business. How do we take the friction and the barriers out of their journey to just allow them to do what we want them to do? So you're identifying those blockers, those friction points. You're getting those out of the way. And then once you've done that, you're going to identify ways to incentivize them with positive triggers to reinforce. And I think as it relates to social, which is more so the area that I play in, that can be anything from a like. That can be a retweet. That can be a reply. That can be a follow. There are so many ways in which you can just treat your community as people to say, I see you. I'm happy that you're here. I'm glad you're doing what I want you to do, because remember, we're funneling back into those business goals. And then you implement those triggers. And so once you have all of those two journeys mapped out, you say, okay, where is there overlap? Where is there overlap between our business objectives, between our community journey that we've created for these people that we want to get to know more deeply, that we want to see, that we want to show up every day and advocate for us? Find out what that value is and how it's aligned with the give and take that the community members want. And then once you have that, that is your sweet spot. That's those concentric circles that overlap. You have your sweet spot, and they will tell you. Community members will literally say, this is amazing content, or thank you for following me, it means so much. Thank you for retweeting me. They will tell you, and then once you have that, you just do it. You just do it, and you turn them into advocates. So I hope that helped. I have 3 minutes and 17 seconds left. So what I'm gonna do is go back and let you screenshot, I don't know where the screens are, screenshot or take a picture of this slide really quickly, just so you have it. And then I'm gonna go back to the first one as well. Because like I said, conference sessions can be abstract. You kind of leave being like, okay, what did I learn? This is literally like step-by-step how you do it. Here's another one. Yep, here's this one too. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. I will be absolutely revolutionizing OpenSea Social. So connect with me. I would love to see you. I'll be like at the back after, but I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody.